Hi, my name is Paul Sands. I'm the Chief Growth Officer at Ecotricity, and I'm here today to answer the SoGlos 10 Questions Challenge. If you don't know Ecotricity, we are Britain's greenest energy provider. We've been around for about 25 years, and we use the money from customers' bills to build more windmills and sun parks to tackle climate change. So, question number one. Ecotricity is one of Gloucestershire's largest employers. What's it like to be part of Britain's greenest energy company? Well, it's great, to be honest. I think many of us who work at Ecotricity, it's more than a job. There's a very strong sense of mission. Of course, it's nice to get paid and pay the mortgage, but alongside that, there's very much a sense that we are coming to work every day to fight climate change. So that sense of mission is definitely what a lot of us get out of bed for. Question number two. The energy crisis is a hot topic. You can say that again. Can green energy hold the answer? Well, yes, I think it has to, really. If you think about why we have the energy crisis at the moment, it's because of our dependence on commodity markets, for global markets for fossil fuels, which is a nonsense really. And green energy has to be the way that we decouple from that. If we could get our local British grid to 100% green electricity, we would decouple that link to Russian gas, for example, and that's feasible. You know, if we had funding as a country of about 40 billion, which is about just a tenth of the emergency funding that the government put forward for the pandemic, we could do that. Question number three. What are the main challenges facing Ecotricity over the coming year? Well, I think question number two touched on it really, but obviously the energy crisis at the moment is affecting every household, every business, every energy company in the UK. And it's tough, you know, the whole sector has been turned on its head really, and every energy company is having to navigate that. The rules are changing pretty much every day, and everyone's trying to do that. We're trying to do it in a way that's fairest for our own mission and for, of course, all of our customers, whether that's domestic or business customers as well. So it's kind of a fascinating time for the sector, but you know, so much can happen, and we need to play that game very sensibly and fairly for our customers this year. Question number four, how about the biggest opportunities? Well, we are really excited about some of the building work we're doing this year. We're building some lovely new green assets that are going to be pumping out wonderful green energy. We've got 2 new sun parks in progress, we've got a green gas mill, and we've got some really enormous projects on the pipeline as well that could really up our green output a lot. So we're looking forward to seeing those progress, potential investment coming in for those as well. So it's an exciting time as well as a turbulent time. Question number 5, is green energy a financially viable choice for price-conscious businesses? Well, yes, it is, really. Green energy doesn't have to come with a big premium. A lot of our customers choose us because we're price competitive as well. And a lot of businesses anyway find they get benefits from having green energy in terms of their brand positioning and so on. So there are other ways in which green energy also pays back to our customers. Question number 6, what's the main reason your business clients choose Ecotricity? Well, I've mentioned price before. We make sure we are competitive, but I think the number one reason, if I had to choose one, is what we call additionality, and that's the concept of our business customers directly contributing to tackling climate change by helping us build new infrastructure. There are very few energy companies who do that, but it's something that we can guarantee to our business customers, that we can help point to windmills or sun parks that wouldn't exist without the support of our customers. And you know, a lot of our customers can also reference that in their own communications as well. So that greenness, additionality point, and of course service, flexibility that our team offer. Question number 7, how can Ecotricity help businesses cut their carbon footprints beyond choosing green energy? So we've got other products that we can offer to our customers as well. We have a consultancy service, so if someone wanted just to get general advice on their operations and how they can reduce their carbon footprint, we can support with that. We can offer support sometimes with partnerships on companies getting their own green infrastructure. If someone wanted to install solar panels on the roof of their warehouse, for example, We can provide avenues to the right people to make that happen. And even things like your usage management. We have some tools that can help businesses fine-tune their energy usage to particular times of day when it's cheaper or greener. There's more as well, access to training and things like that, but a whole suite of ways that we can help businesses aside from just giving them lovely green energy in the first place. Question number 8. What is vegan energy and why does it matter? That's a good question, because you would think that all energy is vegan really, wouldn't you? But it isn't, and the reason for that is there's something called anaerobic digestion, which are basically facilities that take in organic matter and then that dissolves, and as it dissolves it produces a gas which can then drive a turbine, and that can be used to create electricity from the turbine, or the gas itself can be used as energy. So sometimes that's vegan, it depends what is going in to supply that. Unfortunately, sometimes, as we discovered a couple of years ago, sometimes you've got animal byproducts going into there. It could be the output of factory farming, for example, or even body parts in some horrible cases, which we were uncomfortable with. We didn't think it was right that people didn't know that, so we wanted to shine a light on that and let people make their own choice. We've made sure that none of that is going into our own energy mix, and we've been certified vegan. Why does it matter? Well, I think it matters if you care about animal welfare, if you're not happy with some of the practices in animal intensive farming, for example, you may not want to be supporting that, so that's why we don't. Question number 9, what are your 3 favourite places in Gloucestershire? Well, I'm still exploring really. I've been working here for about 4 or 5 years, but I'm not a native to Gloucestershire, so I'm really enjoying getting to know the county. Places I love so far, I really love Selsley Common, just amazing views from up on the hill there. I'm going to say Stroud Brewery as well. If you've not been, check it out down by the canal. Great atmosphere and some lovely pints. And you know what, I'm going to keep the third one open because I'm still exploring and I don't want to pin myself down yet. So looking forward to getting to know some lovely other spots in Gloucestershire too. And finally, question 10, what do you enjoy doing when you're not working? My hobbies are quite seasonal actually, but this time of year, as we head into autumn, I'm a keen forager. So most weekends this time of year, I'm out in the woods, running around with a wicker basket looking for mushrooms or you know, nuts and berries and things like that. So foraging is usually where you'll find me on an autumn weekend.